Hello everyone. This is Monday. How's your week going? Or how's your week started? I'm going to be making something simple tonight. It will not be nothing major. It will be, this one is called 3-ingredient brown sugar Italian mix recipe. And once again, you can find that on my personal page, Elizabeth Gibbs, and my Facebook Cooks group. It's called Facebook Cooks. You can find that recipe there. Now, it's so simple that once I tell you, you may not need to look it up. What I'm going to mix together is the Italian dressing recipe. Sorry, I dropped it. Italian. And, you know, this is my favorite one to use, the good seasoning one. But you can use whatever brand, like I always say. And brown sugar. Okay, that's it. Okay, the recipe calls for 1 pack of Italian and half a cup of brown sugar. But the last time I did it, I had to double the brown sugar and double the Italian seasoning because just to me it wasn't enough to cover the chicken. That's for 4 to 6 chicken breasts, okay? 4 to 6 chicken breasts is what the recipe calls for. But I think I had 8 chickens. But I also have thighs. So you can use thighs. I have thighs. So I'm going to use thighs. And what happens is, you know how brown sugar caramelizes and, you know, when you mix it. So it's going to caramelize and it's going to be very juicy and it's going to be, you know, it'll look just like a dry rub seasoning going on. But then once it gets in the oven, it's going to, you know, turn liquidy kind of, you know, and caramelize. It's going to be really good. And then when it's done, it's going to be at 425 degrees. The oven is now preheating. And I've got the baking sheet with the foil on it. And it's going to be for 20 to 25 minutes. 425, 20 to 25 minutes. Now, if you're not using chicken breasts and you're using chicken thighs instead, you might want to adjust that. But I'm going to go 20 minutes and check it. And it's also based upon your oven. So, you know, and how thick the chicken is. If you're using a thin piece or a thick piece. So, you know, just, if it's thin, I would check it before 20 minutes. But if it's a regular piece, if it's thick or if it's just a regular piece, not real thin, then give it about 20 minutes. It might take a little longer depending, okay? And I'm hoping I took it out this morning, so it should be thawed. Because frozen chicken, you can cook chicken frozen, just doesn't seem to, the seasonings don't seem to attach to it too well. So, okay, so I'm going to use 2 Italian seasoning packets. It calls for 1, but like I said, the last time I did it, it didn't seem to be enough for me. I can't remember how many chickens I used, or was it breast, or what it was. I don't remember. Because I think I've only made it 1 time before. And according to the recipe, that it's on Facebook, I made a comment that said, dinner tonight. That was like 24 weeks ago, so that was probably almost 6 months ago. But I know it wasn't enough. And I think I'm having a little bit more than 4 to 6. I think it's 8. Because I thought my daughter and them were coming over. Her boyfriend did, but she's not coming, so. But I made 8, but it's 8, I think it's 8 thighs. So it's a little more, but as you know, thighs are smaller than breasts too. So, but I'm going to double the brown sugar, and I put 2 packs of Italian seasoning. I'm lucky last time I had 2 because I didn't know I was going to need a second one. But I wasn't sure this time, so I bought 2. I actually had a pack already, but so now I have a pack left. But I always like to, when it comes to those packets and stuff, sometimes I like to make sure I have a little extra just in case. You never know. Okay? So I'm going to just use my whisk. And I'm going to whisk up the, oops, I'm spilling some brown sugar out. I'm just getting that Italian seasoning all mixed up with the brown sugar. No, I can smell the Italian. Sorry, I just wanted to smell it. It smells good. Okay. So, that's taken care of. Well, since... I'm going to move it. Sorry, the lights went... Since my chicken's in the sink, I'm going to go ahead and bring it over here so I don't have to... Because this packet of chicken is all wet and I don't want to move it over here. So, just... It's smaller over here, plus I got my toaster oven. So it's a smaller counter, but... Openings. I think last time I sprinkled it on the chicken. But I thought about just rolling the chicken around in here. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's actually 10 pieces. Yes, and it is a 10 frozen. I should have pulled it apart. Just a little bit at the bottom, that's it. But see, it's a thigh. Like this thigh, you know, for my husband, he might eat 2 or 3 of them. Maybe 3, but I might eat 2. But yeah. Sorry. I had to go out and pick up my husband. So usually I'm starting this earlier, but it's only going to take 20 or 25. It should only take that long. These are small. I was just cutting some fat off. Just cutting some fat off. And too many little tiny pieces hanging. Okay. Putting 2 of them in there so far. Some of these are really tiny. I didn't know they were going to be as small as they were. So maybe we do need more. They're really tiny. They are. Okay. So. Yeah, see, some of these are just real tiny. Okay, I did there's 5 in the back, 5 in the front of the pack. Sorry. Okay. And then it says when you're done, if you have any of the mixture left inside, you can just pour it on top of all the chicken that's on the pan. You can put it in like a casserole pan or a light pan that's deep. You know, like a cake pan. Or you could just put it on the sheet pan, which I'm doing. Just a regular sheet pan. Okay? Okay. Just give it a shake. Get the excess. See, this one is real tiny. It's just a little one. So, you know, we might have a few more than we normally would. Since it's folded under, like, see, you can open it, but it was folded like this. I'm going to leave it folded like that, but I opened it up so I could put some of the mixture inside. Okay. Shake the excess. I didn't want to take too long here, but what I might do next time, if I make this, is just go ahead and do this before I record, and then leave like 2 or 3 without doing it so I can show you guys. You know? Open it up. And then once you sprinkle some on the inside, you can fold it back up if you like. I guess you could lay it on the pan flat like that, but it's packed like that. But I might go ahead and open it up if once I get all these done. I have room on the pan, but that's where I was concerned. But I might have room on the pan. You know what I mean? Okay. I did the first 5 that were in the front of the packet, so now...
Bro.
I'm trying to pull off some of this fat. Okay, put that in there. Oh, there it is. Get this from the back. You're my chicken. Alright, guys. I'm almost done there. Okay? Sorry, guys. Next time I'll prep this. It's only been, let's see, about a month and certain days. And every time I do these videos, there's something I wish I would have done before I started recording, or something I wish I would have done during recording, and so forth, so it's only been a month and I'm still learning, and I'm thinking about what I should not have done. Like, oh, maybe I should have cut all the fat off this chicken before I started recording, and, did all the dipping and stuff before I recorded. But then, of course I could have showed you guys. Still told you guys the measurements and stuff, but it doesn't matter, okay? Oops. One more to cut the fat off of.
Yes.
Okay. Now, as far as my side dishes, they're going to be simple. I'm making some white cheddar macaroni and cheese kind of stuff. It's in a box. And then I'm going to pick out a vegetable. Okay? And then I'll go from there. Okay, so now let me finish it up. This. So I put them on the pan, folded up. Then I'll lay them opened up if I see I have room.
Yeah.
Because you see they're folded together. Two more.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see if I have room to try to turn it around because I'm not by the thing getting the chicken. Sorry, I didn't want to touch the phone with my hands. So let me see if I have room to, like, see? The breasts are like the thighs, I mean. But if I open it up, they're like that and they're much thinner, but let me see. Yeah, my back hurts from standing. It doesn't even take. Oh, they do. They do. Because there was a little space between each row. And they're already kind of caramelizing, getting juicy instead of, you know. You don't see, like, the brown sugar's kind of melting into the chicken. So I turned them upside down with the inside part facing up for now. And I'm going to just sprinkle some extra. The brown sugar. Then I'm going to turn them back over with the, you know, skin. Well, it's not skin, but with the regular side up, not the back side. So turn it back around. Then I'm going to sprinkle the rest on top. Because it says, that if you have extra left over, you can just sprinkle it on top. Just sprinkle the rest on top. That way you're not wasting it. A little bit. Trying to get a little bit more in each one. Spread it around. Okay, now I'm gonna put the bowl a bit big. Can you come? I'm just having him open the trash can for me so I can put all this chicken in there, and then because I got some dishes in the other sink, so it's hard. Okay guys, here I am. It's just hard turning the phone around. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm washing my hands. Trying to get this water hot so I can wash my hands. Get all this stuff off my hands. And then I'll put it in the oven. So the oven is preheated. Okay. My hands are rinsed, but I'm waiting for it to get hot. I want to put soap on my hands. I want to wash my hands with soap. But I don't like washing my hands in cold water unless I have to, because there is no hot water. But you know, I feel like hot water cleans better my hands. I'm washing them, people. See? I promise. See, I rub my hand like this. Make sure any of that stuff that got under my nails. Oh, water is hot. My water gets super hot. Okay, guys. Alright. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. Alright, it said 20 to 25 minutes. So I started it with 20 minutes. 1 second. I told my husband, I said, let me pull out everything so I don't have to go away from the camera. Let me do everything. Pull out the brown sugar, everything. The bowl. But then I forgot to pull out the side dish because I might have to start it right now. Like if I'm cooking something in the oven that's going to take an hour, I don't start the side dish right away. I just time it and go sit down, come back. But see, this is what I'm making. Shells and white cheddar. I love it. Now, peas and carrots seem really good with this, but my husband doesn't like peas. Thought I could get away with it because my daughter's not here, but nope, my husband doesn't like peas. Alright, it takes 12 to 14 minutes for this pasta, and I gotta boil the water. So, I'm gonna go ahead and gonna go ahead and start the water boiling. Ooh, this pot is it's a little hot. I forgot I had it on the burner. When you're looking at the stove, I had it on the right burner in the back, and that's where the heat comes from, the oven. So, put a little bit of water in there. I mean, it's almost like this pot's too big, but the other pot that I have is just a tad small. Like if I had something in between there, like the water would probably have to go all the way up to the tip top. But it's okay. Okay, so let me get this boiling. Okay, so I'm gonna get that going. Okay. So once the stuff is done in the oven, I'll show it to you, and when everything's done, I'm gonna plate it and everything. So right now it's in the oven. You know, I put it on for 20 minutes. It's got 18 minutes. I'm boiling the water for this shells and white cheddar, and then I'm gonna make a vegetable. All right. Everything's almost done. Let's see what's up with it. Alright, let's go see how this look. Alright, so the white cheddar, called shells and white cheddar, it's done a little different. You boil the water with butter in it, you know, and you only put 2 cups per box of water. And it's kind of like boiling it until the water boils almost dry, and then, you know, you add the milk and then boil it for a couple more minutes, and then, but here's your chicken. But basically, you'll see it on the box. It's a pastaroni. But see, let me get closer. You got to see that. It's like, see all that liquid? And it's basically, oh, let me put it back. I was about to lay my phone down. I'm used to just laying it down, forgetting that y'all are on camera. Basically, it kind of, then I put it on broil for a couple of minutes. It basically caramelizes the brown sugar. Okay. Sorry. Here's what it looks like. See all the juices? I'm telling you, just try this. Just brown sugar and Italian dressing. That's it. And then pick a side. Oh. That is good. Woo. That's good. Okay, that's for the noodles. It says 12 to 14 minutes. I did it for 12 minutes. Okay, stir it up. It says you're going to reduce heat to medium once it boils, but when you cook it for the 12 to 14. But basically, I'm not going to go over all those instructions. You'll see it on the back of the box. It's just a pastaroni, okay? But now, it says until most of the water is absorbed. There's still a bunch, so I'm going to put, it said 12 to 14. I did it for 12. I'm going to put it for 2 minutes and 2 minutes more, and I'm going to increase the heat just a little bit. Okay, and while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put the vegetables in the oven. I mean in the microwave, sorry. We did choose peas and carrots. My husband really doesn't like peas, so I asked him, "You sure you'll eat them?" He was like, all he said was, okay, okay, okay. So, we'll let those get done. Sorry, I got something on the floor. Okay, so, as you see the chicken, it's all done. That chicken is like superb, I'm telling you. That's the simplest chicken to make. And the pieces are little, but next time I'll probably go with chicken breast so I can have a bigger one. But the chicken breasts I get are usually like super thick. Not super thick, like a medium thick kind of like. And if you get those, the ones that I get, you can always cut them like right across like this. Not like when you cut like that, but cut right across and make 2 pieces of chicken out of one that's thinner. Especially if you're by yourself. Or even if it's just 1 or 2 of you, you know, like that. But I usually don't. I thought about it and think I should, but I haven't. I just cooked it as thick as it is. And especially, even if you like that thick chicken and you want to have more of a chicken, you can cut it like that. And that way, if you're just baking it in the oven, it'll cook faster. But you can still eat both pieces, but it'll just bake faster. But if you're using it for like a stuffed chicken, stuffing something in it, it's perfect thickness for that. Yes, it's a perfect thickness for that. Okay, so let's check it out. Most of there is still some. Let me see. I might just drain out a tad bit of it. I just left a tad bit in there. Okay. So now, gonna put the seasoning packs in there. Okay. Okay, now I got them in there. Now it calls for 2/3 cup of milk. So that's going to be 2/3 and 2/3 is 4/3, which is 1 1/3. See, that one's so 1 1/3 cups of milk. 1 1/3. Okay. It don't matter. She's just playing with my daughter's boyfriend. My daughter was not coming, but he came because he wants to see wrestling. So, okay, so now I need to bring it back to a boil and then cook it an additional 1 to 2 minutes or until pasta is tender. So I'm going to turn it up back to 9, almost to high. Gosh. Sorry, that's my dog. I know, no big deal, you know. But yeah, turned it back up. Once it boils, just 1 or 2 minutes, and then let it sit 3 to 5 minutes for to thicken up. Okay. Yeah, it's boiled up. It's boiled pretty quick. This will be for my vegetables when they come out the microwave. Okay. So, it said bring it back to a boil. It didn't say turn it back down, but I'm just going to turn it back to an 8. Now that it's boiling, and I'm just going to do it 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let it thicken up, and then it'll be done. I should have started with my other spoon. I always forget that. There are some like side items that are kind of liquidy, so they have a lot of liquid, and I don't want to get liquid of it. So the serving spoon that you stir with, I have one that has holes in it. Oh, that was the microwave. It has holes in it, so I use that so I can drain some of the liquid and not have much all over my plate. And I don't like to dirty up more than I have to, but I always end up stirring it with the spoon without the holes, and then switch spoons at the end. It's not a big deal, but I always do. Let me get the vegetables. Okay. Let me open them now. Let me. Sorry guys, it was dripping. I think one corner had a pin-sized hole in it, because when I took it out the freezer, it was all bunched up. So I had laid it down and I kind of hit on it to flatten it out. I might have put a hole in it. Pin size. So it was dripping, and then it started dripping on my hands. That's why I kind of jumped or whatever I did. So, because it was hot. It was dripping and I didn't realize it at first. So, yeah. The juice was hot, that's why I was. Okay. Okay, that's for that. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. And it's 3 to 5 minutes sticking up, but even if it's not 3 minutes, I'm gonna just let it thicken up while I get the vegetables ready. And I thought it was gonna take too long, so I was gonna I was just gonna post a picture on Facebook, which I do anyways. I take a picture of the plate and post it on my personal page and my content creator, my public page. Sorry, I dropped the peep. But, I do that. But, because I didn't want to make y'all wait, and I didn't want to have to do it. Turn it off and come for another video. So, but it's almost done. So I got that. Now, I was going to do regular salt, but I'm short. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to reach up there. I'm short. And I didn't call for my husband. I'm going to use sea salt. I usually use regular salt when I just pour it on the vegetables. But sorry, guys. Sometimes I don't realize. Okay. That's plenty. A little much, but okay, I felt like using regular salt. Sea salt this time. I love sea salt. Hey, there's not much butter left. It's just, might as well go ahead and put the rest in there. It's going to be a little buttery, but it was only like, not even a full one of these spoons butter. Okay, I have another small, see I use, can't believe it's not butter. Yes, it is a little more expensive, but I love this butter. And I think it's more healthy. It has rich in omega-3, see? ALA. Let's start. I don't know what ALA is. But yeah, I think it's a little more healthy than just the other kind of butter. But I got more. But I got a small one, so I didn't have like a lot left when I moved. So that's done. Turn around. Trying to let it thicken up. But I'm going to go ahead and plate it now. I just put that spoon in the sink. See, I keep forgetting, because there's some side dishes that I make, like I said, that are very liquidy, so I should just use this one. I mean, if it sits for a while, like if I sat down, came back 30 minutes later, it'd probably be real thick and barely just, but you know, I wouldn't let it sit that long before I put it away, but you know. Some pastas in the box or the side dishes, they get so thick they're like the regular pasta, like the noodles. Not the like shells, but the other kind of noodles, like the fettuccine noodles or other kind of noodles that are in the side dish. They get real thick and you just have a thick wad of, you know. So those are the kind that are good to eat right at the beginning before they get too thick. Okay, so I'm going to make a plate now. Okay, back that up. See, just let it, even though it's not as thick as it was supposed to be. Okay, get the chicken. Wouldn't come off the phone. Okay. Alright, let's put some vegetables on there. Not a whole lot because you don't like peas, but I'm going to try to get mostly carrots. But okay. So, let me show you the plate. There it is. And I will be posting a picture of this on my regular Facebook page, Elizabeth Gibbs, and my content creator page, Elizabeth's Life. Okay? Let me take a thumbnail. I always forget, and then it just chooses whatever frame picture, and it's just me. So I'm going to take a thumbnail. Let's get it right. Alright, that'll be... You know, I get to choose what frame, so I can pick where I was holding the plate and smiling. I can pick that, and I can use that as my cover. It's like the thumbnail. Okay? So, yes, I will definitely try to post this. Today is Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. By the time you see this, it might already be posted. It'll probably be posted by the time you see this. So, if you haven't been to my, if this is the first time you see in my video, I usually say this at the beginning, but I always forget. But it should be said at the beginning. If this is the first time watching this, I thank you for joining me and watching my videos. Just to let you know, I am new at this. I'm a month in, so my videos will only get better. I appreciate you subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please do, if you would like, and click and check off where it says all under subscribe so you can get notification on all my videos. Like, and if possible, share. You don't have to share all my videos, just share one here and there so other people can get to know who I am. Okay? I need a minimum of 50 subscribers to at least go live on YouTube. To go live on YouTube, I need a minimum of 50 subscribers. I think I have to have those 50 subscribers for 60 days. Maybe not. Maybe that's Facebook for something else. But yeah, I need a minimum of 50 subscribers. I'm at 17 or 18, so I'm almost to 20. Just help me out. I want to get bigger than that, but for now, that's my short-term goal. So please help me out. Thank you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay positive. Have a good week. And I love you. Bye-bye.